Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all, and this is another independent movie review. And in this independent movie, this is starring independent actress Sara Chyna Evalt. And yeah, when it comes down to these independent movies, actress like Sara Chyna Evalt, Robin Rose, Crystal the Doll Hughes, Makiva Britton, they're like the best to do it. And even with the actors, Jamal Willard, he's like the king when it comes down to these independent movies. But anyway, I watched the movie looking for a sponsor on Tubi, and here's my review. So yeah, this is my review to the movie looking for a sponsor starring actress Sara Chyna Evalt. This movie is funny. This movie is entertaining. This movie is like very comical. Yeah, and the movie, this is definitely a comedy movie to the fullest, but it also shows like romance because the movie starts off with the character that Sara Chyna Evalt is playing. You know what I mean? She's around her friends, and like the character that Robin Rose is playing, she has an issue where she's going through some problems with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend ends up having an allergic reaction due to the fact that she put peanut butter all over his vehicle and stuff, and she's just talking to the character that Sara Chyna Evalt is playing. She's talking to her about her problems with her boyfriend. And then Sara Chyna Evalt also has her other friend. I can't think of the name of the actress, but she's a pretty dope actress too. But yeah, the way it all starts off is that like the character that Sara Chyna Evalt is playing, she meets all of these guys. She meets this one guy where she pretty much like changes the tone of her voice where she's talking all proper and stuff. And like they meet at this place where he sees like her keychains, and he notices that like it has like the superhero keychains, and they start talking to each other. And they start dating each other. And later on she meets this other guy which is like a gym trainer. They end up having like a dinner at a restaurant, and they're communicating. Then she also ends up meeting this other guy, this other dude that she actually likes, that she actually is really down for. But it's like the thing about it is that like he actually likes her, but in the beginning she doesn't really know if she actually likes him or not. But it's like later on she ends up falling for him. But later on in the movie he finds out that she was talking to these other guys that he actually knows really well. And it ends up hurting his feelings. And like she's trying to like hide the truth, hide the facts, because she shows up to one of his celebrations like he's an entrepreneur and he's getting some type of like business promotion or whatever, and she shows up wearing a nice red dress and everything. But she ends up getting like, like they end up finding the truth, and she ends up getting hurt by it. And like they end up like falling out and splitting up and not talking to each other. But at the end of the movie they end up meeting up. At a restaurant, and she apologized to him about what she had did, because he was thinking that she was trying to be like, well, I'm not gonna say the word, but with her like dealing with all these other guys that he knows really well. And she ends up realizing that she really likes him, and she falls in love with him. And at first he doesn't really know if he wants to get back together with her, but as soon as she leaves out of the restaurant, he comes back outside, and he finds out that he loves her, that he really wants to, be her boyfriend. So yeah. But other than that, this movie is very entertaining. This movie is very comical. It's comical. It's comedy to the fullest. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give the movie looking for a sponsor, I give it a 10 out of 10, a 100%. Because, like I said, when it comes down to these independent movies on Tubi, in Detroit, they take the craft serious. They don't play around with the craft. Like, the quality of this movie is so amazing, the film quality. Like, these directors in Detroit, they really take the craft for these independent movies serious. But yeah, Sarah Chyna evolved. She killed it in this role like she always does. But yeah, that's my review on the movie. Looking for a sponsor on Tubi. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all. And again, my new song, my new track, I'm Not a Hood Nigga, it's on my YouTube channel and it's also on my SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Wally G. Let's run it up. Let's blow it up. Love y'all.